just need to start, then do it. Do it. Listen, if you keep saying X, you're never gonna start. Just start and get better later. I wasn't thinking. There we go. There we go. There we go. It's always good when my computer's like, yeah, I told him that you won't actually see the game on your other monitor. So I guess it's when my monitor just good, not when my computer just good. Let's make sure I actually change the source of this too. Properties. Oh. That's probably why. I actually don't know what's coming out of right now. So we're gonna say it's gonna come out of, I think, main stereo is what's gonna come out of. I think you can totally still hear me. Can you still hear me? Where's my phone? There it is. God fucking damn it. Talking. Yep. All right, cool. Ready to go. Ow, it hurt. Sorry. All right. Hello, everyone. How is everyone doing today? Today is May 19th, 2025. It is a Monday. Today, if it is your Monday, hello. If it is you're not your Monday, well, maybe you can get through your Monday soon. Everyone, we are playing Trails of Cold Steel 2. Everyone playing Trails of Cold Steel 2. We are in the Reverie Corridor, and this is the last dungeon of the game. We just got the big chest. We fought a cryptid, and now we're just going to continue on our quests. Who's in our party? So this is what we're doing. We've just been kind of just leveling up just people as we go, because I don't know, maybe the game's like gonna pull the fuck over us and be like, yeah, no, we're gonna play with everybody. You're gonna play with everybody because everybody is part of it. Okay. Further, everyone, I understand that I've not been putting VODs out as how I used to, and I 100% understand them not, and I apologize that I'm not. I have been so focused on getting this permutation thing going. So with ILGPU, you have things called a kernel, and then you go, all right, cool, run this. and it's a generic just, can you please run this? And it works, and I got very fast results. I was like, okay, well, can I make that faster? And at first I thought to myself, I don't think I can make this faster. However, I heard something called tiling, and when you use tiling, you can use your own shared memory. I'm like, oh my god, that'll make it great because it's random access. And turns out I did that, and it's not as fast.
Too slow. Leave this to me.
So I don't know what's going on. Wait, when did I get CP? Wasn't I like low on CP like a long time ago? I don't know anymore, man. And
My turn.
so I ran, and it's like, nope, not fast. It's like something's going on. So I had an idea this morning of how to speed it up, and that did not help, but just telling me the slowdown is somewhere else. And I have an idea of where it is. Because I was getting like a lot of records per second, and now I'm not. So I really want to figure out what it is, because once I figure out what the slowdown is, I can then start to figure out, okay, how do I now speed it up? Or is this, or did I actually manage to get the fastest I could? And I'm just fucking up by trying to, you know, do the groups and grids myself.
My turn.
So I don't know. Oh, Reen, don't die.
Too slow.
Thank you, Reen. God, you're weak as fuck. I actually probably could provide better equipment for everybody now that I thought of it. I might need to do that, actually.
Here I go.
No, Reen, no, you're done. Go. Bad Reen.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that works.
Don't mess with us. Every little improvement counts. That's about. Got my eye on the prize.
Chaos. Fancy. What does that do? Ooh. Ailments inflicted on foes last 2 more turns. Sex E. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna give you there we go. Ah, hell yeah. This way, right? Yeah, this way. No, wrong way. On, because we are going to try to get the big, you know, chest thing like we always do, because we need to get those. Everyone, it is 18 minutes past the hour. You know what that means. That is time for the first sip of the day. This is when we as a community come together and do one physical action that makes us feel more like a community. Physical action is cheering, which means y'all need something to drink. So if y'all could go ahead and grab your favorite drink of choice, whether that may be coffee, tea, beer, water juice, kombucha, papaya juice, watermelon juice, infused water, infused milk, infused coffee, mixed berry juice, chai tea, lemonade, scotch, gin, whiskey, rye, rum, bourbon, brandies, Bailey, espresso, cognac, wine, champagne, moonshine, absinthe, sake, or vermouth. And everyone, cheers for making it through another weekend. So, I was prepared to tell you all, hey, you know, I'm going to really, wow, that is a very different look than what I'm getting on the screen. It looks better. Whatever is going through the OBS screen is looking much better than what this is. But anyway, so I was going to say, hey, you know what? I'm going to pay a lot of attention today to this week, to making the VODs go up, to uploading them, to editing them, to actually getting the VODs and all that other stuff. Then in the shower, I'm like, wait, whoa. Actually, there's some things I can do to try to figure out why it's so slow, and I can probably make it fast if I do this or this or this. Furthermore, in the most annoyance of annoyance things, so I have a struct called Digimon. In it is a card number.
Safe for now.
how many children it has, and array of children. And in the previous thingy,
Chance.
it was I was able to use the list of Digimon. But there's an issue with that. Is
Yes, sir.
a struct can contain a list.
Leave this to me.
Struct can contain a list, but oopsies. A struct in that list can oh my god, struct can contain a list, but only of primitive types. A struct cannot contain a list of other structs, which was kind of hard for me at first because I have permutations. So, you know, if I have 3 cards, right? If I'm doing permutations for rookies and there's 3 cards for rookies, that means 6 permutations in total. Okay. But I only have 3 Digimon.
going.
And so that means that the array I'm going to be passing into the kernel is 18 spaces long. 6 permutations, with each permutation being
My eye on the prize.
with each permutation being 3 cards long.
welcome
6
all
times 3 is
challengers.
18, which can
My
get
turn.
big pretty fast. Further,
My turn.
trying to find permutations and strides becomes more work. Because if I want permutation 1, I have to look at index 0. But if I want permutation 2, I need to look at index 4. And so on and so forth. And so what I managed to do is, instead of having a list of Digimon, I instead have a Digimon permutation. And a Digimon permutation has fixed arrays. So if my permutation is 3 cards, it has an array of 3 card numbers, 3 number of children, and then child 1, child 2, child 3, and all of those have 3 indices because a Digimon can only have up to 3 children. It's like, that's cool and all. But it's slow. And I believe the reason why it's slow is in what's going on is that if there's 3 children, then get the span of all 3 children. If there's 2 children, get the span of all 2 children. If there's 1 child, get only the span from 1 child. And that's because a fixed array can only be a fixed array of primitives. So I cannot have a double fixed array. I can only have, so I have a fixed array of number of children, and then child 1, child 2, child 3. So I have to go, if there's 3 children, do 3, 2, 1. If there's 2 children, do that. And that's a lot of ifs. That's some branching shit. Not cool, bro. So that's the first thing I want to get rid of. And I like,
This one looks dangerous.
Let's move.
like,
Here goes.
further, like, I do have the number of children, thus I can iterate from 0 to 2. But if I have the index, I can't grab the index of a child because it's in child 1 array, child 2 array, and child 3 array. Now, I was thinking, like, maybe I can have a pointer to a pointer, basically, and have an array of children array that's in pointer. Or, even better, yeah, so like child 1, Digimon 0,
Our fighting was in
children
perfect sync.
index 0
keep
has
up
an
at least.
index that points to like a giant array of children. I don't know. Something, because I need to get rid of the if loops. The ifs. So like
I did
children at index 0
Look at me go.
points to the child numbers index, which would be 0 where it needs to be, or two dominations. Or here's the thing though, like it's because a Digimon can have children between technically 0 and 3. So you would really need to know the index. You need to know what it is, because you can't just have 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2. And so I thought of iterating through all of them. And because what I do is every Digimon has a position in a tree. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, blah, blah, blah. And my goal is to find the find the layout of all the cards that minimize the span. And so what I could do is I take so for rookies, I don't care, because rookies just don't have any children. For champions, I go through each one, and then I say, all right, cool, give me your children. What I also did not mention is when I go to a Digimon, I record its position, its X position in the tree. And this is in shared memory. So if I'm using Greymon, if I'm on the Greymon champion, and it says its child is Agumon, which card number 1, I have a Digimon positions array, and at index 1 is Agumon. And index 1 is just an integer, and the integer is its X position in the tree. So I can take the X position of Greymon, subtract the X position
I think we still have a ways to go.
Agumon. Then, from there, I get span, and then I do an absolute value, because getting the difference could be a negative
This
or
one looks
positive.
dangerous. Be careful.
My turn. Now! And open. My turn. No, you. Unforgivable. My turn. Now's our chance. An opening.
Yes, sir. Here I go. Arcus activate. Ha! Let's keep going. I'm so glad.
The advantage is ours. Let's move.
Here I go. Get you up. Follow me. It's my turn. Arcus
Leave this to me. start, everyone.
Oh, that one looks.
Here I go.
Predictable. It's my turn.
My turn. Ha! Now's our chance.
And oh. Now. Let's keep going. That went well.
I was muted. I apologize. I don't know where I muted myself. I apologize. So, like, I need a way to go through the children and not have an if there's 3, do this. If there's 2, do this. If there's 1, do this. Because when I was getting all of the children, when I was actually reading through the cards in my CSV, I took an additional step once they're all imported to remove any children mentioned in any Digimon that don't exist. So I think Kabuterimon has Typirmon and Tentomon, I believe. I'm like, well, I don't have Tybirmon or whatever, so I'm just going to remove it from the list. And so that way, once the card database is done initializing, every Digimon only has children that exist, which is really cool. You know what, Rain? You're weak.
Righto. Now's our chance. All back. Of course.
So if I had a way to go, look at child 1, get the span. Look at child 2, get the span. Look at child 3, get the span.
Let's keep going.
And going, and then if
Oh,
the
isn't this a pleasant surprise?
Digimon
There's a
does
treasure
not
chest here.
have a second or third child, I needed to affect the running span equally compared to any other Digimon. A corsage made using fragrant orange flowers. Nice, prevents faint. And so one idea that I had was to just go through and say, all right, go ahead, get the span. So find your, go through child 1, child 2, and child 3, and then calculate the span. Now, if the child 2 does not exist, then it's going to have, I think, index 0. I think it'll have index 0. Hold on. Let me check. Anyway, actually, no, I want to be correct with everyone here. I don't want to lie to you. which means that you might see a little bit of lag as I initialize and start Visual Studio. Okay, so the children are 0, and child 1, 2, and 3 consist of integers. So permutation struct has an array of card numbers, an array of number of children, an array of child 1, child 2, and child 3. Child 1, child 2, and child 3 are set to 0. And so if I get the span, if I say, hey, I have this Digimon, its card number is 10. Get child 2. Oh, child 2 is 0. All right, well, just go ahead and
That treasure chest is absolutely
go ahead and get the
beautiful.
span, which is going to be 10 minus 0, and add it
Advantage is out.
to the running total.
Let's move.
And normally that is that is kind of not okay, because what happens if
Here I go.
card number 10 has only one child, but card number 2 has 2 children? So that means card number 2 is going to get the correct span for child 1 and child 2, but the incorrect span for child 3, but it's only going to add 2 to running total, not 10.
Yeah, you didn't stand a chance.
And so I guess if it's higher, then it'll only be, we're like, oh, it's higher, bigger than the minimum. So this is, this is not what we need. But what if it's the opposite, right? If, let's say, card number 2 has only one child and card number 10 has 2 children, then you get so much. I don't think that's gonna work. It sounds like it'll work, but I'm actually not 1% sure if it will. And that's kind of where I'm getting at. So if there's a way I don't have to worry about if there's one child, if there's 2 children, then that's fine. Which is why I thought, I'm like, well, what if we have an integer array that points to an index in another array, and that you can iterate on, which would work. Of course, as I said, the other idea is to have an array of Digimon, and then you stride those and have the actual permutation that you need. That, at least the math to get the next permutation, especially when you're dealing with blocks and threads and grids, is going to be a tiny bit more complicated. But I mean, then you don't have to basically, like, if there's 3 Digimon, do this. If there's 2 child, do this. You know what I mean?
Let's move. Here goes. Overdrive.
That'd be cool if they said like Overdrive 2. Here we go. Overdrive 2.
My turn.
Here we go. Yay. All right, that was simple. It's just like, because I know it can go faster. Because I have everything in a struct of arrays and not an array of
Our
structs.
fighting was in perfect sync.
Actually, no. It's not. It's an array of structs, and each struct has an array in it. That might be the issue, actually. Like, it might be better to, instead of passing in an array of rookie structs, pass in an array of card numbers, pass in an array of blah, pass in an array of blah. And it's like, okay, well, I know how many I need to do this, so I should just stride it. But then we get to the, well, I mean, if I pass in an array of card number and an array of blah, it's like I'm passing an array of Digimon struct, but instead of a struct, it's arrays. I don't know. It's just super interesting. I don't know. There's a lot of things I can try. What did I get? I don't know what I got. I really was not paying attention. I don't know, the Hellfire. Okay. That's cool. Got 2 dominations, which is fucking amazing. So like, does that mean the first attack deals 4 damage if I equip 2 dominations? Does it stack? Anyway, I need to go all the way that way. Right, and so there's a lot of things I could try, and basically it's just you know, like, I'm not using Git though. This isn't on Git, so like I can't look at a previous version of what I did. Actually, well, no, I did save. I'm like, here's the best I've gone so far. However, one cool thing though is I don't have to put anything to a database anymore, because what I was doing was I was putting all the permutations in a database, because I'm like, okay, you know, I have too many when I'm storing each permutation, it's too big in memory, so I'm like, stored in the database and then retrieved from the database, which
Anyone up for taking a nice long nap here?
you know, which would take a while, but there we go. I mean, the only thing is that what I would have to do is I needed to store every permutation in the database, and this would take oh so long. And so like, I think like for 9 rookies and 9 champions, it took like, I don't know, 30 seconds or a minute. And if I did anything longer, it would just take way too long, and then it would crash. But this, it's just, I'm just doing permutations of integers, which is way faster than like permutation of stupid shit. Starter set cards. I don't know. I was not doing good. That's nice. So there's a lot of things I can do. Okay, here's the cryptid, and I'm in no way ready to fight this goddamn thing. You know what that means? I mean, can I just go outside and rest? Am I allowed to go to sleep, actually? Because I have the overdrive ready. I just need the CP. So, can I do that? I don't, yeah, there's just a lot of stuff. Because it's like, I don't know which one is faster and what changes faster. So one is like, I need to test the changes individually. However, I might have an idea. I think we're like one change, the speed is not realized until I make another change somewhere else. Because like, if I'm like, you know, like, you know, what, 36 million iterations per second. Well, right, if I just remove some code, then I'm like, oh, you know, I'm like, oh, right, the threads don't have to wait to initialize their own Digimon array. So let's just do that, and take off the waiting. But like, if I take off the waiting and my iterations per second does not change, does it mean that it really wasn't that good in the first place? Or does it mean it actually made a lot of change, but it's hidden behind another change that needs to be made? I don't know. So, who knows? I think this is the boys' room. Yeah, can I sleep? No, I can't. I guess I have to go to the inn. Is there an inn here? If I keep sneezing, it's time to get an allergy pill in my tummy. So yeah, I have a lot of changes. I can pass in an array instead of a struct, instead of an array of structs, and each struct is an array. Just pass in arrays and see how that works. Or just a struct of arrays. So, I don't know. Pass in a structure, and that structure has arrays. which is akin to Digimon, but instead of having structs, instead of having them clicked into a struct, it's just arrays, and I have to deal with it, which is fine. Another idea is to switch everything, so instead of a Digimon permutation struct, I just have Digimon, and then I pass in a list of rookie Digimon, and then into their permutation, and then what's up, Kriken? Hope you're doing well. Agumon's pretty cool. And then I don't know, like another option is to pass in, hope you're doing well over in the UK. Hope work was good. I mean, I could just pass in the Digimon cards and the rookie cards and then do the permutation there. That is another idea too. That way, I can just calculate the span. I don't know. That might be a good idea too. Like, there's so many options I need to try. Like, I don't know which one is the best. I just have to try them all. Because optimizing GPU is a much bigger ball game than trying to optimize the CPU.
Shall we?
No. I can't do that because, like, if I have, wait, why am I on floor 1? Oh, wait, whoa. There's more chests here. Can I just get as many red chests as I want to? Anyway, it's like, well, which one is best, right? And if I'm at a current high or speed, how do I save the code? Someone to look at, but like, so like GPU has like memory coalescing. So if like the GPU understands that you're accessing memory in a linear fashion, one thread will be sent to collect all the data instead of multiple threads. And you also have like, you need to think of like, you know, how close the memory is to each other. Which is fucking wild. And there's way more stuff you have to run GPU optimization than CPU, but it's a nice little exercise. Okay, we're gonna get people equipped with cool shit. Well, never mind then. I'm actually gonna equip you with a second domination. Oh. Damn, I can't equip two of the same. Then I think I'm just where I need to be. Oh yeah, because it really didn't change Master Quartz at all, did I? Then I think what we have is fine. Well, actually, no. We'll try this. See if we can defeat the cryptid. Because if not, I can always just go do cooking, and then fucking get the thingy that's like raise your strength by 50%. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, Microsoft Build us today. So that's a thing I'm not going to. Because I don't want to. I did it, I think the first year I went to Microsoft Build as an employee just to like, because I wanted to impress Anise. And then all the other years I'm like, I actually really don't want to do this. Was it a different cryptid before? Did it change when I left? I guess.
Here goes. Overdrive. My turn.
Tacky, Bobaki.
And open it.
Then we're gonna attack with Laura, who's just gonna fuck so much shit over. There we go. 16, 2, 7. What are you weak against, by the way? Weak against white. And that's it. And you're susceptible to poison, burn. I really don't care because I'm gonna fuck you over no matter what. And also, Milliam's on the crit. I do really wish I could put on 2 domination. Wow, holy shit, 79 for getting angry? That's cool. I also totally meant to put that into overdrive, but I guess we're not in overdrive anymore. We don't have more overdrives. Okay, I see. We're gonna do arts then, and we're gonna do soul eruption. This way. No one die, please. That was like fucking nothing. And there you go. Thank you, Reen. Yay, we did it. Sweet. I also have a meeting at 9:30 in the morning today.
I did it.
So I do have to make sure I get to that.
Every little.
Don't really want to, but we gotta do what we gotta do, right? So we don't get fired.
Oh, these scripters aren't easy.
Something wrong? What prompted the sudden silence?
Oh, it's nothing.
There appears to be many challenges still awaiting us in here.
But even knowing that, I don't feel worried or nervous at all. I feel more than ever that every experience we've shared as a class, good and bad, has become a part of us and made us stronger.
My time in class 7 has allowed me to find a new me that I didn't even know existed. I'm glad of that too. We're class 7. We can do anything.
So I don't doubt for a moment that we can overcome this, just as we have everything before it. If we make use of everything the 10 of us, no, the 11 of us have gained as a class, we won't lose to...
You fucking including Crow, you dumbass.
Let's keep up the good work. There's no need to try and rush through when we can take it one step at a time. This will be our final achievement as a class. Let's make it count.
Right. Yay. I've got a call. Yay.
Hello, this is Reen speaking.
Hey there. Can you hear me all right?
Hey, George. I'm surprised you can get a signal in here. Is something wrong?
Nothing's wrong, but I do have some cool news to share with you. I finished making a few modifications to the orbit charging station in the base area. You should be able to use it to make and insert those EX orbs Clara put together for Valimar before.
Wow, that's great. Thanks, George. I'll have a look next time I'm back there. He really is amazing. The monsters are only going to get stronger from here. There's no reason not to make sure Valimar's at his best.
Oh, yay. I don't give a fuck about that. Whoa, and? Oh, yeah, an ore shard. So just lots of different options, you know? And now we have to go through this element. Reverie Corridor, Floor 9. We should actually go down and we should heal waste. And just, I don't know, there's so much to do. And so I do need to upload VODs. I do need to start like fucking getting through those, and I understand I do. It's just the curiosity of trying to speed up this GPU process is so sexy, and that's not the right word. Attractive, seductive. How far can I go? Like, because like, you know, I got to 303 million, and that was cool. But then I made other changes that I thought would work, and it just kept dropping the speed. So I'm like, all right, well, let's try tiling. And I'm at 36 million. So I am faster. It is going faster, but not fast as it was. Of course, that I can also do get child 1. If child 1 is 0, then don't do anything. Get child 2. If child 2 is 0, don't do anything. Get child 3 if child... I mean, that's a simple change that I can make to see if it affects anything. It's like, did I actually reach the limit with like the 303 million? I just don't know it yet. I don't know when. This chest first. Oops, that's fine.
Oh, that one looks.
We're fine. Shut
Here we
up.
go.
Although I actually should buy equipment, like armor for everybody. I should probably do that actually. Oh my god, I was watching a Instagram reel, and I don't know if probably people not in the US have totally heard this from their parents. It's not a truly American thing. But the girl was like, have you ever heard this from your parents? Well, if you're too sick to go to school, you're too sick to play video games, you're too sick to relax. It's like now because we hear that all the time, we feel guilty for if we're just relaxing. And so if we're sick, we still go to work because we're like, well, obviously I can play video games. I must not be that sick. And we kind of internalize that feeling like, oh my God, you're so right. Oh my God, America has just been so integrated, I don't know, into like, don't rest. If you are doing nothing, you're wrong. If you do nothing, you are absolutely wasting your time on this earth. You're wasting your breath. You are a horrible person if you just don't do anything right now. I think there's a difference between not doing something for a day and not doing something for 5 months. However, also, maybe you're not doing it for 5 months because your spouse just died and you just need that to mourn. I don't know.
This one looks dangerous. Be careful.
My turn.
I just thought, you know. Okay, Reen, don't die. Can you not die, please? Oh, that didn't do anything. Oh, that, like, delayed everyone, though.
Yes, sir.
That's cool. Do you get everyone? You do. All right, that's fine. Let's do that.
Good job.
And that did not kill everybody. That only killed one bro, or bra, or sis, bro, or sis.
Of course.
I'm okay with this outcome. What are you weak against? Fire. I hope I hit everybody.
We should be safe now.
So what I tried to do before the tiling is, as I said, so when I first started, I had like a list of starter set cards, and that list was too big to hold into memory.
Sure we should go.
So
We have nothing to fear.
Let's move.
Sorry. It wasn't I couldn't hold every permutation in memory. I couldn't hold every permutation combination in memory. And so, like, with 9 digits, so if you have 9 cards, there exists around 362,000 ways those cards can be arranged. But I also have 9 other cards, 9 champions, 9 Digimon. So means for every champion permutation, so for every 362,000, I need to go another 362,000 for all the rookies. That comes like 131 trillion. What I originally wanted to do was take all those combinations, 131 trillion, store those in memory and just iterate through those. But turns out it's way too big, and things don't like that when that happens. Ground and yellow. So what I did instead was I just figured out what I just got all the permutations for the rookies, got all the permutations for the champions, and then I'm like, okay, well, if I iterate from 0 to 131 trillion, blah, 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 I can take that and figure out what rookie to grab, what
Let's
rookie
keep going.
permutation to grab, and what champion permutation to grab. And then even more, then I can like split the. Oh, that's cool. Split that into like 10 chunks, and then I can paralyze those chunks. And that's what I did, and it worked. And so when I went to the GPU, I'm like, well, even though I'm not spending a lot of time taking the index, translating it into indices, and then getting the array, it was then once like translating the index, translating a number to 4 numbers for indices was quick. It was then getting the information from the arrays to put them together to get the span, which took a while. That's what took a while. So I'm like, all right, can we make it faster? And so in this, what I have right now, I don't do that because I can just go through each. I have, a list of permutation structs, and I'm going to go through each combination. And so I don't have to worry about like taking a number and translating it to 4 numbers. It's very nice.
It's my turn.
So limiting that is really cool, but still I'm slower, but it's whatever. Anyway, Phantom Phobia, because why not? Oh, right, I need to compete with different MCs, don't I?
Let's keep going.
Because I'm gonna level up all these master quartz. That's what I need to do. Orbments. Brave is level 4. Tauros is level 5. Cool. So I don't know, why not just level them up while I'm here? Of course, that means, Laura isn't kick-ass anymore. That's fine, I'll live. Ingredients for cooking. Probably I'll do some cooking like when we actually get to the final boss. So I'm probably halfway through right now, because unless I have to go through all of the elements. Like going through all of the elements would fucking suck. But like going through 4, I can deal with 4, but I don't know. I do like how Valimar is like, yo, Valimar, what the fuck? And he's like, I don't fucking know, bro. This wasn't supposed to happen. I don't know, man. You're on your own. Good luck. Have fun. Bye. Also, if you notice, I got enough sleep today. So that's helping a lot too. Okay. So I do have an overdrive ready.
This one looks dangerous.
And we can probably use that to make shit work. We're not at 200 CP though. And we also, Laura doesn't have her fancy fuck, but still, maybe it'll work. You know what would be super interesting? Not interesting, I guess surprising would be the right word. Is if like somebody was like, oh my god, this dude Darren, he's fucking amazing, and they started to go through all of my stuff and made like, I don't know, a compilation of all the funny shit. I don't know. So you little bastard. Good. Fuck them over, Millium.
Thank you very much.
Bada bada.
Unforgivable.
Is this on number 1? I thought, was this song ever in number 2?
You still have a lot of training to do.
Well, we still made it work though, so that's cool. God, we have so much stuff with the now. We're so fucking cool. We're so rich. We're rich, bitch. We're awesome like that. And we got Siru. Siru. Attacks and crafts can cause mute or freeze. Fancy. I guess we should save after doing that, huh? Further, one thing that also has been taking a while was it's kind of learning how the GPU works and the kernel works and how to get code running. But in addition to that, not in addition to that, then I'm like, all right, I want to do tiling. And when learning a new concept in programming, and kind of maybe anything in general, it's 3 steps. One is knowing the vocabulary and reading. 2 is being able to take an idea so English thought, or whatever thought you're thinking in, and translate it into computer code, and 2 pattern recognition.
Here I go.
So with tiling, it had a new set of vocabulary.
Here I go.
Furthermore, with tiling, it has different patterns that I'm just not used to. So I had to get used to them, basically.
My turn.
So for example, in tiling or grouping,
That's that. Let's keep
a
did it.
group has a number of threads, and a grid contains a number of groups, or blocks in this case. And for like 1D, so 1 dimension, makes sense. I have 1 thread per group. I have 2 threads per group. I have 3 threads per group. I have 4. I have 5. How many grids do I have? I have 1 grid, 2 grid, 3 grid, 4 grid, red grid, blue grid, 1 grid, 2 grid. So first it was understanding that, especially since the terminology is either block or grid.
Watch out. This is a tough
And then
one.
some people will say number of threads and not threads per group that I'm used to. So it's getting learning that. Then I'm like, all right, well, but I want a 2D index because I need to iterate through I need to iterate through 2 1D arrays.
My turn.
How do I do that? Lo and behold, I can have a 2D, I can have 2D. When I request how many threads per block, I can give it a 2D index instead of 1D index. When I am giving a how many blocks do I need, I can specify it with a 2D index and not a 1D index, which is super weird. And it took a while to wrap my head around it, but basically it's like, all right, if I have a 2D index, the lowest X value is 1 and the lowest Y value is 1, which means I have 1 block. Next is 2 in the X direction, 2 in the Y direction, and so I have a total of 4 blocks. Then I could have, well, no, I want 2 blocks in the X direction, 1 block in the Y direction. Then you have, so you have stuff like that, and then you have threads are the same way. You go to, so you have 1 by 1, 2 by 2, 3 by 3, or like 3 by 2 or 4 by 2, whatever, something like that. And so a group, you can get the thread index, and you can get the index with the XY axis, or you can get the linear index.
Now's our chance. Let's get him. My turn.
And so, like, if I request that 4 threads per block, then thread 1. Okay, I'm getting out of the pack. Thank you for waiting. And so, like, if a block has 4 threads, then the the thread index, thread 0 is at index 0, 0.
My turn.
Thread 1 is at index 0, 1. Thread 2 is at index 1, 0. Thread 3 is at index
Now's
1,
our
1.
chance.
Got you.
But you can also access the just normal index. So 0 through block.
My turn.
Then came the question, okay, well, how do I
An opening.
make sure each block and each thread handles the same amount of work? Because we don't want to put more work on one thread than another, because that means some are going to wait. And we don't want to put more work on one block than another, because one block might be done while the other ones are still processing. And so it's, you know, because I have to specify it. So how many threads per block do I have? How many permutations do I need to get through? It's like, well, I have this many permutations and I have this many threads per block. So it means I need, if I have the total number of iterations and then I divide by how many threads per block, then I see how many blocks I need. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, and that worked for a little bit. That worked for a little bit until I got up to high numbers, because so with the 9 champions and 9 rookies, that comes to 131 trillion possible combinations. And if I have only 4 threads per block, that's 131 trillion blah divided by 4, which is still like in the trillions. Turns out that's a lot of fucking memory, and my computer was at least been like, I need to grab like 108 gigs. I'm like, that's way too much. So I talked to ChatGPT, and ChatGPT's like, oh yeah, like instead of having one thread handle one permutation, why not have one thread handle multiple permutations? I'm like, oh right, I have to specify that too. It's not just automatic, because I have to specify absolutely everything, which is fine.
Leave this to me.
Um,
Now's our chance.
oh,
Our time.
you're almost out of EP. That's not good.
Here I go.
I'm just gonna do that. So then, you know, we got to like, okay, well, I have this many threads in the X direction, this many threads in the Y direction, and I have a lot of permutations. So, and then I can, you know, specify how many permutations
That's that.
each
Let's keep
thread is going to deal with. So then if I have how many threads per block, how many permutations for threads, I can multiply those two and I can get how many permutations per block. And then I can take that number and divide by total iterations, and I can totally get then like how many blocks I have, which is extremely helpful. And now each thread keeps a copy of its local minimum, and from there, when it's done, it puts it into shared memory. And then once all the threads are done, then you output just a one variable, which is the output, the minimal output of the block, which is really cool. So yeah. And so now you have I was solving inequalities. I actually haven't solved inequalities in a long time, because right out of the question I'm like, okay, well, if I know how many blocks are in the X direction, no, if I know how many threads are in the X direction, if I know how many threads are in the Y direction, right? And I can, you know, if I know how many permutations each thread is handling, what combinations of X and Y and P
Let's move.
of X, Y, and P equate to using 2 gigabytes or less? Now ask ChatGPT, and ChatGPT was like, well, I can't do that now, but here's the codes. You can manually
keep
do it.
going.
Turns out there's actually not a lot of values because you take the total number of iterations, divide by x times y times p. Oh no, that's how many blocks. Sorry. And then each block is 12, stores in a struct that's 12 bytes. So you take the total number of iterations, multiply it by 12, and then you divide that by x times y times p. You get your answer. And you get how many blocks you have. So that's cool. But then, anyway, and how many bytes you're using. Which, you know, is really cool and shit. But then, like, yeah, it's like, so you can brute force it. And there's actually not a lot.
Here I go.
Because I'm like, oh my god, I have to solve this inequality. I haven't really solved inequalities in a while. Further, Reen, you're almost dead. What the absolute fuck? Reen. Well, I'm on a crit, which is nice. Just do that. And, what's I talking about again? I don't remember.
Gotcha.
Okay, it's safe for now.
Every little. Got my eye on the prize.
I totally forgot where I was. However, not talking while playing is way easier for me. So that's why I don't. There's some games I do not want to play on stream because I want to enjoy this for myself. And if I play games on stream, I have to split my attention between enjoying the game and hyperfixating and paying attention to chat. So on the games I want to hyperfixate on, well, I don't play on stream.
This one looks dangerous. Be careful.
Let's move. Here goes.
I remember when I started streaming, I thought to myself, I can't play any other games because I want to stream all of them because I want to share all of them with you. It turns out that's a very horrible way to think because I'm like, well, I can't play any games ever. That made life really not fun. I was like, I have so many games, there's no fucking way I can get through all of them, so why am I trying in the first place? So, knowing that has helped. But still, yeah, it's just, well, I'm probably not gonna.
Let's move.
Emma, why are you taking so long to move? Why not? Wow, that actually really wasn't that much. Too bad I can't, like, just turn counter on so I can counter everybody, because that would be so fucking cool. But I'll, you know, build up some more CP, then I'll use my, like, big ass attack of big assness. No, I have to wait kind of for the
Okay, it's safe for now.
for the allergy pill to kick in. You know? Harvest. Harvest their souls. You gonna harvest the little sister or your little sister? Are they little sisters? I forgot what they're called in Bioshock. Earth Pulse, HP 500 defense. Okay, fancy. Big Daddy Little Sister, I think? I don't remember. I haven't played Bioshock in like over many years. It still looks like a game to play. I did play Bioshock Infinite when I finally got it many moons ago. I think. I don't know if companies are still doing this. But when I bought my first big graphics card, I think I forgot exactly what it was, but I actually bought two so I could crossfire them. That was fun. Or crossfire everybody. And what was it? And with the GPUs came with 3 free games. You can choose. One was Bioshock Infinite. One was Outlast Tribal, Outlands Tribal, Outlands something. It was the dude who was like, you know what the definition of insanity is? I think that's the one. And I think Cry Havoc? Not Cry Havoc, that's not the right word.
My
I
turn.
don't fucking know. It was the one that's like, it was like, oh my god, can your computer run this? Because we can run this and it's really good. I don't fucking remember.
Here I go.
So that's where I got Bioshock Infinite from.
Ah,
Here I go.
And Bioshock Infinite was pretty fun. I really enjoyed it.
And open it.
Too slow.
Like,
yes, sir.
Emma should be able to kill everything with this. But why not just make sure and, you know, give everybody a losing chance? You know what I mean? There we go. But now that I know I can just do the thing with
We
CP
should
and
be
just,
safe now.
as long as an overdrive, we can just go back to town and get some CP sleeps in. And also most likely as well use it to buy armor for Reen.
Nice work, guys. Let's keep it up.
Whatever you say. That's where the big ass chest is, so we have time to fight some monsters and get our CP up. Because I guess the only way to go back is to go back on the floors physically, which just ain't cool, bro. Nope. Nope.
Unforgivable.
We're not gonna do that. We're not doing that now. We're gonna go like that and fuck everyone over.
My turn.
Boop.
Here I go. Lift you up.
Probably wasted the rush, but still works.
Woohoo! We win.
Go Millium.
Great.
Probably once everyone gets like, there's only 2 chests here. Oh no. Oh yeah. Okay, I was thinking that way. Go this way. Get this chest. But I wonder if like the prizes in the
This one
red
looks dangerous.
chests
Be careful.
are randomized on like a level. So like levels 1 through 4 have only certain red chest items. Level 5 through 8 have certain red chest items. Or if it's just random as fuck and it's like, it doesn't matter. I do need to save up CP for Laura's
Leave this to
badassery.
me.
Righto.
Let's delay everybody. That did not delay anybody. Can I get 2 of you? Yeah. So that's 1 done. Are we gonna die? Oh my fucking god! Jesus!
Let me help.
Oh, Emma has no CP EP. Oh my fucking god,
It's
I'm
my
a
turn.
dumbass. Fuck.
You have my thanks.
I won't give up.
I know you won't, but you're gonna die. Oh, no one's about to die.
Thanks.
Oh, I guess we have to use this. Which is fine.
We should keep going.
There we go. And probably actually when I get to the next area, next cryptid, I will Oh, something happened. Oh, I know I am on 101. Actually, do I have that today? Because it is build, so I don't know if my boss is actually in the office. Let me check. Yes, he is still here. So I do have my meeting with him at 9:35. So I do have to do that. But I'll actually be here on Friday. I know for the past 2 weeks I've not been here on Friday.
Oh, that one looks tough. This'll be fun.
And that's because I've helped
My
my,
turn.
I almost said my wife, my sister with childcare duties.
Here I go.
And so I've been helping her on Friday, which means I've actually like been with my sister at her house on Fridays.
Setting target.
So yeah, but this time I won't be there. So it means I can actually stream on Friday, which is really cool. Of course, not streaming Friday also means I have less VOD and less streams I need to edit, but yeah, it's still, you know, it's still there.
Now's our
Right.
chance.
An opening.
Oh, that's cool.
My turn.
Why not? Cool.
You still have a lot of training to do.
Yay, training.
Look at me. I'm so glad.
I think like 135 is a good level. Just be like, all right, the people I'm not using is at level 135. Let's switch them out for the people I'm gonna use. It's time to go in a little circle. I hope that I have enough CP by the end of the circle to get shit done. Also, I need to heal people. And I want to give Reen some EP so we can call Valimar if I'm feeling lazy. It sucks that I totally had to use Laura's 200 CP attacks. Like, otherwise, people would have
This one
died
looks
and that would not have been fun at all.
Let's move.
Actually, I can probably call Valimar next anyway.
Yes, sir.
Right. Oh, I
we go.
flamed you, so now you're uniced. That sucks, bro. I'm just gonna do that. I'm lazy. Here we go. And we on a crit. That's cool. Fuck everyone else. There we go. technically retreat isn't the is retreat. It's not really. You're not. Is it retreat or a withdrawal?
Here I go.
Because I'm assuming those are two different aspects, right? That one, I guess.
Activate.
As long as it does damage. Do you do damage? Cool. That's all I need. You do damage. That's all.
We should be safe now.
Oh my god.
Got my eye on the prize.
Of course, you love Silver Bell. And I got a lot of these are just like ornaments. It's like, we know what you're here for. We know what you're looking for. Here's all of the quartz. Here's all of them for your fun and enjoyment. And those are that, which means we're gonna have to buy some more. Luckily, George downstairs has lots of them.
Oh, that would.
Oh, we almost have a second overdrive. That's tight and sexy and sweet.
Now's our chance.
And Reed, you're not allowed to die. Okay, you're at 200 CP, my good bro. You're not allowed to die. Laura, you're also not allowed to die. Because if you do, then your CP goes away. I mean, I guess we can always go back. Well, no, this is for the red chest. Right, this is for the red chest.
Burn.
We're preparing for the red chest. We do need CP to stay up and a domination to keep the red chest going. Are you fucking serious, Emma? Everyone's goddamn poisoned too.
Yes, sir.
Ugh.
Now's our chance.
Alright, Emma.
Here I go.
Fuck him over with. Fuck, I don't know. That's too much. That delay's too much. Sure. Okay. Okay. Oh, that was close as fuck. There we go.
We should be safe now.
There we go.
Every little.
Okay, 135, 139. Everyone's getting up on levels, which is great. Yeah, not having Alora being able to do her big ass attack is extremely detrimental to this. But at the same time, though, right? Like, we're still getting through it.
Yes, sir.
No, wrong button.
We can win.
Oh, I used the wrong button. I absolutely used the wrong button. This is not cool. And I didn't save. You used the wrong button. No!
Oh,
I don't know what that does. It looks like it's working. There. Oh, that was actually cool. Oh my god. Yeah, retry.
oh, that would.
I don't know if I can actually get through everybody with this.
Oh, an opening.
That's fine. I legit don't know if I can actually get through this or not. Okay, it's fine. That's okay, cool. We got this.
Yes,
We
sir.
fucking got this, bitch. Uh what's the best way to do this? What is the best way? Because then, like, Elise and Alvin cannot swap out unless they're not dead. Laura or Emma has EP enough to kill people. However, her EP is also she needs some time in order to attack. But the best thing be there's no fucking way I'm gonna run with this. Would the best thing is just heal people? Because none of my S-crafts are gonna work. I think this is what we're gonna heal Alvin.
This is scrumptious.
And that does not improve your delay at all. We can overdrive. And this will get us enough that we can fuck everyone over with crits. And you're weak against fire. That's actually gonna work. There we go. All right, go me for making a mistake of using the wrong button and not saving, I guess. Oh, yay! That's level 5 now. Sweet. Oh, 90 attracts enemies' attention. 90% chance of activating in battle. I mean, why is a 90% chance though? Still, I got stuff for tanky tanks, right?
Of course.
My turn.
Onward!
Well, like I don't have anything to raise EP anymore. But I mean, we still have an overdrive, and we have everyone at the CP that they're supposed to be at. So technically, we should save. I'm so tired. And like, what I want to do is like, once I get off, try one of the changes I was thinking of for the Digimon and the family tree. It's like, no, I need to get off, and then.
Stay on guard, everyone.
It's like I need to. Oh, that wasn't supposed to happen. You weren't supposed to walk this way.
Look, let's get started.
turn.
I really can't waste an overdrive, and I can't waste CP. But it just might be what I need to do. That sucks. And so, but I can't because I need to go. I need to get off early enough so I can, turn on my computer and actually, get my microphone in order and do all the stuff needed so my boss can actually hear me and I can hear him. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? At least this should help a bit. I can't call you anymore. Oh my god. Are you serious, Milliam? Are you serious right now? Okay, you're gone. I'm like, oh my god!
Thanks.
I mean, that's still good. Do you have anything that can raise EP? Yes. 150. Which, I mean, something that's better than nothing. There we go. I don't know. Just do that. We need your EP up overall.
How
There.
tasty.
323. It works. Don't miss. Don't die.
I'm done for.
Oh my god. That was not supposed to happen. Oh my god. I'm like, it might happen. Let's bank on it not happening, Milliam. And then you fucked up anyway. How should it work?
Activate.
Here I go.
Huh? I thought we were done.
Yeah, no, we weren't.
Let's move.
And now, oh, I need to heal Milliam. If I don't heal Milliam, she's gonna die. She's not gonna get attacked by one thing, which is fine.
Delicious.
I mean, there's a chance she can get attacked by one thing. And you still need to not die. You still need to not die. You still need to not die. I'm gonna actually give you it because you
tasty.
really need the EP right now.
My turn.
I'm actually gonna move out of your way.
Onward.
I can actually put the Radiant Blade
Now's our chance.
and see what that does. Come on, attack who I want you to attack. That's not what I wanted. You're gonna survive this because you have like you have the quartz that makes that a thing, huh? Oh my god. Oh my god. Well, I mean, I do have the thingy that does the stuff.
We should be safe now.
%90 chance of triple vintage counters, decreases damage to 99%, and then increases dropped items. Only when user kills the enemy. Fancy. Well, people are dead now. That was just not fun at all. That was very depressing as fuck.
Got my
Yeah, I know you do. And now we have to give up one of our super good items because fucking A. You. And then I need you to survive on you. And then you. And you're out of EP now. Or not. Of course we can cook, right? There is cooking. We could do right now, actually. It'll probably help. Damn, these olives will take so much cooking, but it's also like, I think, a year old. It's probably losing its efficacy, but I mean, it works. I did buy some more because I usually buy them, and then once summer is done, I don't think of it until usually almost like 9 months later. I'm like, all right, my allergies are back. Let's start stuffing my body with anti-allergy stuff. Okay, that was a save. And we are going to
This one looks dangerous. Be
a thingy, and that's okay because we're going to overdrive,
Here goes.
and we are going to absolutely mutilate everything in existence because we can. And then with your domination, you should be able to do quite a bit. There we go. All that work just for this chest. I hope it's something good. It's probably gonna be like a cool quartz and shit. That's about it.
our fighting was in perfect sync.
When I could.
Diddle-doo-doo, diddle-doo-doo. And I got Yaksha. I think I have one of those already, don't I? No. ATS plus 150, ADF minus 150. Oh yeah, there's another one. Cool. Too bad you can't equip to the same quartz. Actually, I think another way I could do this is instead of having an array of stuff, just like see how much I can represent in bits. Right? If I can do bit, so it's like, okay, well, you know, if I know the max is like 60 something, how many bits do I need for that? If I need, you know, how many children, I think that'd be super interesting. And then that way I can store less and the memory is closer together, which is pretty tight. We're going to have to face one enemy that I just don't want to face. So maybe we can get around it somehow. Currently no way to do that. Move your ass. Thank you. I really have no intention of fighting you. Boss, oh my fucking god, we're here. Jesus Christ, that took fucking forever.
Anyone up for taking a nice long nap here?
No. Okay, so everyone, it is 9:21. I need it off by like 9:25, 9:26-ish. So I can have to get ready for my meeting at 9:35. There is that. So we are going to recover. We're going to talk to George to get some shit. We need to shop, buy some EP charges there, and then exchange. Yes, now even more money. We bought those. We don't need anything. Oh, right, we need people. So we are going to take emblem off you. We're going to take that off you. And we're going to take this off you. There we go. Why do all of you have shit equipped? No. Well, I guess we're gonna unequip everybody, and we're just gonna change, I think, party members, and then we'll be good. Okay, cool, awesome. Alyssa, Eusis, and Gaius. Alyssa. Yeah, Eusis, Gaius. Confirm. All right, everyone, that is it for today. What did we get done today? We got through this cryptid, and now we're on the cryptid of floor 12, so probably have 4 more floors after this. What to expect next episode? Next episode, we are going to defeat the cryptid and continue going to floors, basically. Everyone, you're watching Active Fireball on twitch.tv/ActiveFireball and on YouTube at youtube.com/@ActiveFireball828/live. I stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 7 in the morning to 9:30 in the morning PST. Everyone, if you like what you see, God, please give me a follow if you're on Twitch. Sub if you're on YouTube. Both are great and fantastic ways to help me. So I'm hurrying because I need to get off. If you like what you see, good, give me. If you really like what you see, good, tell your friends and family about me and how awesome I am. If you really like what you see, good, so become a patron, patreon.com/ActiveFireball. You get cool stuff. In addition, you get to support me, which is really cool. Speaking of patronage, Mom, thank you for the "You Are Awesome" tier, and Shornbike, and thank you for the "You Are Appreciated" tier. Your patronage is appreciated. So come watch me on Friday as maybe we get to the end of this dungeon. I don't know. Everyone, I have 1 viewer today on Twitch, so not enough for a raid. So with that out of the way, lurkers who are lurking, thank you so very much for lurking. Watchers who are watching, thank you so very much for watching. Bots who are botting, thank you so very much for botting. Love you all, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.